Hendrickson batting now with runners loading up the bases. Hughes at third, Harrington at second, Overstreet at first, and had some technical issues at the worst possible moment earlier, so I'll fill you in on what's going on. You didn't miss a lot, but the Tigers now lead at 6-2. A bases loaded walk to Harrington. Drove in a run, and I think that's where we lost you. Then Overstreet had an infield single that scored another run. There's a swing and a fly ball into shallow center, and the play is made, and the side is retired. Hendrickson is out on the fly out to center. He's 1 for 4, but Tigers had a big inning, and they've taken the lead, and we'll see if Miles Lozano can shut down the Panthers in the bottom of the inning after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports. PKD Cafe is now Marigold Farm Cafe and Catering Company, but it's still where the 417's best burritos meet friendly faces. A haven for Republic students, it's the perfect spot to fuel up before school or unwind on a weekend. Your pit stop for flavor and relaxation only at Marigold Farm Cafe and Catering Company.
Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com.
Case Inlet will lead it off. Score is 5-2. I was so busy trying to get everything back on the air that I lost track of how many runs it scored, and I'll recap that last inning for you. Sorry, I was talking along, looked down, and my computer screen was black. So it's been one of those weeks, I suppose. I'll just recap that whole inning as we go along. The Tigers scored 3, and the first pitch is off the elbow of Case Inlet. Got him on the funny bone, I think. And so he is hurting, but he will trot down to first. And he's there to lead off the bottom of the 6th inning. That's not the easiest way to get on base. Pilkington walked to lead things off. Carter Nation walked. Cannon Kroll walked. Bases were loaded. And then Garrett Lester grounded to first base. And they forced out Pilkington at home. So the bases were still loaded for Devin Hughes. He was hit by a pitch. That drove in the first run.
Now running on first base, number 1, Cooper McQueen.
And then Trace Harrington was at bat. Highly dramatic situation, and that's when we went black, I believe. And he walked. So that forced in the second run of the inning. Then Overstreet hit a grounder into the hole at short. That was an infield single, and that drove in a run. And that accounts for the 3 runs scored by the Tigers in the top of the 6th inning. So they lead at 5-2 in the bottom of the 6th now. And there's a swing and a line drive into center field. It drops in front of Lester. First 2 are on. As Brock Harmon singles for the second time in a row, he's 2 for 3. And in comes Jackson McDonald. There's a swing and a fly ball into shallow left. Hendrickson in and makes the catch. There's one away. McDonald retired. TJ Parker bats.
One out for the Panthers. Now batting number 2, TJ Parker.
First pitch is a fastball inside, ball one. Swinging a fly ball into center. Lester goes back, makes the catch. Everybody's going to stay in the same place as he gets the throw back in, and there are 2 gone now in the 6th inning after the first 2 got on base.
Now batting number 8, Aiden Bowie.
And a line drive inside the bag down the third baseline. That's going to score 1 run. Hendrickson had trouble picking it up off the dirt over there, but the other runner stays at third. And it's a double and an RBI for Aiden Bowie. Runners at second and third.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 26, Carson Bajorn.
Come on, Carson, let's go.
Carson Bajorn will bat. Pinch hitting for Drew Graebner. And he's got the potential go-ahead run down at second base. Tying run is at third. No, tying run is at second. I'm all messed up by that computer crash. It's 5-3. And the ball gets away from Woods. It bounces over toward the corner of the backstop. And that allows a run to score. The wild pitch lets everybody advance. And now the tying run is at third base. Miles Lozano 1 out away from getting out of this and heading to the 7th inning, but Park Hill South close to tying it up. They've got the tying run at third, and that one bounces up there. Good play by Woods to keep it in front of him. Swinging a grounder to short. Hughes stays down on it, makes the solid throw across. Bajorn is retired 6-3, and Lozano works out of trouble. But Park Hill South scores twice. They're within a run. It's 5-4. As we go to the seventh. On Republic Tiger Sports.
Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com. Introduce your young child to Sweet Peas at Gold Medal Gyms. It's ideal for kids aged 12 months to 5 years, promoting physical, social, and cognitive growth. Learn more at goldmedalgyms.com. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state.
Cooper Pilkington will lead things off for Republic, clinging to a one-run lead in the top of the seventh. Pilkington walked his last time up. That started a three-run rally. Carson Lett put out the fire in the sixth, then he's out there for the seventh, and the first pitch was a strike, and now it's 0-2. Curveball is flied deep to left field. Left fielder got turned around, but he righted himself and made the catch. One gone. Carter Nation bats next.
One out for the Tigers. Now batting number 12, Carter Nation.
First pitch is strike to Carter Nation. Hit by a pitch in the second, doubled and scored in the fourth, and then walked and scored in the sixth. So he's been right in the thick of things for the Tigers, and he takes a breaking pitch for a strike. Fastball high. Cannon Kroll on deck for Republic. And strike three. Down on strikes goes Carter Nation.
Now batting number
First
33,
strikeout
Cannon Kroll.
for Carson Lett, and Cannon Kroll bats with nobody on and two away in the seventh. In case you're curious, Miles Lozano has pitched 76 pitches. So he's got plenty of pitches left if Kurt Plotner feels like sending him back out there. First pitch just missed to Kroll. Kroll walked and scored in the sixth. Had a single back in the second. He's 1 for 2. Takes the ball. It's 2-0. Kroll leans back from a fastball. 3 balls, no strikes to Kroll. Lester on deck. If Kroll can reach base, you get back to the top of the order, and who knows what could happen. Curveball, and he caught the inside corner. Kroll was thinking that was going to be inside, and it broke late and caught the plate. And that one's outside. That one broke late and missed the plate. Ball 4. Kroll is on base for the third time today, and he's at first base with Garrett Lester coming to the plate.
Number 9, Garrett Lester.
First pitch to Lester is a strike. Tigers would love an insurance run here. Leading 5-4. That one is just outside. Tried to sneak it in back door and almost caught the corner. 1-1. This is the first of 2 games for the Tigers. They'll have Kearney after this. And a fastball catches the outside corner. Strike 2. Lester didn't like it, but caught the plate, and he's behind on the count 1-2 with Kroll over there at first base. 2 away. Top of the 7th. And he went after one that was maybe down out of the zone. Had to guard the plate with 2 strikes, and he stays alive. One ball, 2 strikes to Garrett Lester. Outside, ball 2. And off speed, Lester out in front, swings and misses, and strikes out. And that ends the inning. So Lester down on strikes, 2 strikeouts in the inning for Carson Lett. And Park Hill South will have a chance to win it in the bottom of the 7th, but they'll have to get through Miles Lozano, who's back out there on the mound. We'll see how it goes after this timeout. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.
State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state.
Good.
All right, top of the order, due up. And Miles Lozano back on the mound with the Tigers clinging to a 1-run lead, and the first pitch is a little bit high, ball 1. Lozano wanted the call and didn't get it. Good singled and scored, stole a base in the first. He singled and was stranded in the 5th. He's 2 for 3. And there's a little chopper up the third baseline. It is foul just by about a foot. That was an easy play on the grounder, but would not have been an easy throw across for Pilkington, and Goods got good speed, so probably just as well for the Tigers that was called foul. And it was just a little bit outside of the bag. 1 ball, 1 strike to Michael Good. Well, if he gets on, everything changes. This is a big at-bat. And a strike on the outside corner. Lozano painted the corner, put it in a perfect spot, and it's 1-2. He's ahead of Good here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Bottom of the 7th. Curveball missed low. Ball 2. Good is a lot like Garrett Lester. Neither one of them will chase a bad pitch very often. 2-2. Curveball missed, ball 3. And a fastball popped up on the infield. Hughes calls everybody off and makes the play behind second base, and that's the first out of the inning, and that is a big one.
Now batting number 46, Hayden Vizcarra.
Hayden Vizcarra, 0 for 3. And he bats with nobody out. Top of the 7th inning. First pitch from Lozano is on the way, and it's lined into right field. Back goes Overstreet, and he makes the catch right in front of the track. And 2 quick outs in the 7th inning for Lozano. And after so much hard luck in the late innings, over about a 2.5, 3 week stretch, the Tigers turned it around, shutting down Joplin in the late innings last week, and Lozano trying to do the same thing here. Tigers scored 3 in the 6th. Park Hill South scored 2 in the bottom of the 6th, and they trail by 1. Down to their last out, Christian Denning. And he chops it on the left side. Tough hop, and Hughes got a glove on it, but couldn't scoop it. That was a tough play, and that would have been a good one by Hughes again, but he couldn't manage it on the hop.
Now batting number 5.
Just ate him up. It was just an in-between hop. Couldn't get to it in time to get the short hop or get it out of the air, and he just had to play it as it came to him. So Park Hill South still alive on the infield single. Case and Lett bats. Tying run at first, and Lett is the winning run for Park Hill South. First pitch to him is blooped into shallow left center field, and it's going to drop. Hit it on the hands and got it over the shortstop Hughes. And 2 runners have reached base now. Case and Lett with a single. Back-to-back hits.
Brock Harmon.
And Brock Harmon bats. Harmon singled and scored in the 6th. He's got 2 base hits. He's 2 for 3. And Woods talks things over with Lozano out there. Haven't hit the ball that hard off Lozano here in this inning. And I think this is Miles' game to win or lose. He's got plenty of pitches left. And I love he's not really struggling either. It's not like they've hit 2 ropes off of him. So Harmon bats with the tying run now at second base. And he fouls it back out of play. First 2 were retired, then an infield single by Denning, a bloop single by Lett. Runners at first and second. And Brock Harmon, the last chance for Park Hill South, takes a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Off speed. Slapped it foul out of play. And now Lozano within 1 strike of putting this game away. Lozano checks the runner, curveball off speed, and they'll just trot down to second and third. And I don't know whether they're going to call those stolen bases. I'm going to call them defensive indifference. Still 1 strike away from ending the game. Next one from Lozano is a fastball chopped up the middle. Hughes gets the ball, throws it high, and a slide under the tag. Now the throw home, and both runners score, and Park Hill South walks it off. Throw from Hughes was high. And I'll tell you, the play of the game is Harmon sliding under the tag at first base. He slid under the tag and then scored all the way from second on the ground out. And the error allows 2 runs to score. And Park Hill South wins it. Final score, 6-5. Well, great game. Tigers fell a little bit short. Had a couple of opportunities, a little blooper and an infield hit, and then the high throw, and Park Hill South took advantage, and the Tigers lose it. Final score, 6-5. I'm going to wrap up this broadcast and start over for the next game against Kearney, and I'll fire that program up on YouTube just ahead of the first pitch. That's going to do it for this broadcast. Park Hill South wins at 6-5, and I'll be back in a little bit with the Kearney Republic game. Thanks for watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.